to touch base on first things first before we get into all of that. And y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Women are starting to turn on each other because the struggle is real. The men were not faking when they said that they were done. The men were not playing when they said, no, I just need one woman to settle down with. I'm done being outside. I'm done being in the streets. And these guys did just that. They found their wives. They found their partners, their significant others. They found the women that they want to be with. And they're not looking for side chicks. And now the women are begging to be side chicks. They're not looking for replacements. As long as you're doing what you need to do as a woman, these men are satisfied where they are. And so with that being the new reality, a lot of the women are plotting. A lot of the women are turning on each other. And if you have a man that is a good quality man in your grasp, they're going to do their best to snatch and steal him away from you, sis. Because she sees that he's faithful. She sees how well he treats you. And while I can agree and say that, to her point, you're not probably going to get the same man. The same way that women treat men differently depending on the caliber of man that he is, depending on what he's ready and willing to put up with and tolerate. The same thing goes for the women, right? So I'll say that she's right on the money when she's saying, yeah, just because he's doing this for me does not mean that he's going to do that for you. You come off as a jump off. You come off as somebody that is just thirsty and desperate for attention, you know? So yeah, we're not the same. So I will say that. However, where I do have to give her some pushback, and people in the comment section gave her some pushback as well, is when she's out here being very, very defensive, talking about hiding her man. If you know that you have a stand-up guy, if you know that you have a man that is faithful, that loves you, that honors you, you want to show him out to the world. Nobody can come in between that. So to me personally, and y'all can sound off in the comments and let me know if you disagree or if you agree, but to me, it gives that maybe you're not in the best of relationships, or it gives that maybe you don't really trust that man that you're with when you feel it necessary to hide him, to not post him, to place all of these different emojis over his face. Like, girl, tell me you don't trust your man without telling me you don't trust your man. You know, because I'm going to be honest, you all, I know the climate. I know how thirsty and desperate and lonely and struggling these women are out here. So I'm not lost on that fact that they will attempt to come through and snatch up your husband, snatch up your boyfriend, snatch up your partner. I know what these women are on. But to me, in my personal opinion, I feel like you should be so solid and secure within your relationship or within your union that you don't care what these chicks are trying to do. You don't care what these chicks' intentions are. Like, I know my man is solid. I know that he wouldn't do X, Y, and Z to me. So I don't even budge on that. I don't like when women walk around with that type of insecure type of energy. Like,
Hello guys, welcome back to MattewReports. Look, I don't know about you, but watching what's going on in today's dating market and modern relationships genuinely leaves me speechless. People constantly complain that there are no good, loyal, or settled partners left in the world. But the second a stand-up person actually enters the frame, a partner who works hard, holds down the home, brings peace, and stays faithful, what happens? Instead of appreciating what's right in front of them, they take them for granted. And what's worse, their closest friends are sitting in the corner, watching every wrong move, taking notes, and just waiting for the first sign of trouble so they can snatch that partner right out from under them. In this video, we're looking at clip after clip discussing a phenomenon that has become an absolute plague in modern relationships. Friends stealing their own best friends' partners, a complete lack of loyalty, that toxic Jezebel energy, and fake sisterhood. We're witnessing an utter breakdown of boundaries where a friend sits with you at night listening to you complain about your relationship, pretends to care while secretly thinking, if she's not going to appreciate him and treat him right, I'll gladly take that winning lottery ticket. We've reached a point where people would rather compete for someone else's happiness than put in the effort to build their own from scratch. Watching all these stories, where snakes in the grass, a total lack of discretion, and the frantic fear of being alone end up destroying solid relationships, is a heavy dose of real-world reality. It's a painful but necessary lesson on who we're actually letting into our inner circle and our private space.
Apparently, there's no single men out there anymore. So we have to, single woman, we have to go share. So I was talking to a friend the other day, and I said to him, he said to me, you know, women have to go share now. So whether you have a man at home, you have to go share him, or you're gonna, if you're a side chick, you're gonna forever be a side chick. I was really, really offended by that because I am single and I would love to have somebody for myself. I'm not, I'm not willing to share anybody or willing to be a side chick forever if I am one. So, it stemmed from one of my videos, the video I posted introducing myself to TikTok, and I had so many views and so many single men commented. So I even said to him then, you're telling me that all these men that commented, every one of them is taken? So he said, yeah, there's no single man, so woman has to go share now. So the wives at home have to be okay with sharing their man, and the other woman, them have to be side chick and okay with that. So I want you guys, all the wives, tell me if you're okay sharing your man, because man short, there's no single man out there, and side chicks, are you okay being a side chick forever? And I want the men in the comments and let me know if you're single, because I am single and ready to mingle and I don't want to be sharing. So I'm open and praying that there's somebody out there for me and not for me and somebody else. So chime in, share this video, like this video, leave a comment, and let me know what your thoughts are. Okay.
Women are stealing men from their friends. Listen up. Pay attention. Stop scrolling for a second. Ladies, we got to have a conversation because most of y'all are getting too comfortable. Men, pay attention because this one is about to get wild. I'm seeing more and more situations where women have good men at home. She's taking him for granted. Dry attitude. No appreciation. No affection. Constant complaints. No effort. No peace. Meanwhile, her homegirl watching the whole time. Oh yeah, it's about to get crazy. The same friend that's sitting at girls' night listening to all y'all relationship problems. Same friend that says, oh, you deserve better. The same friend that's liking his posts. She's taking notes. She's observing. And here's the scary part. She's noticing everything that you're not doing. She's noticing that he's loyal. She's noticing that he goes to work. She's noticing that he takes care of business. And she's sitting there thinking, if she doesn't want him, I will. Not once. Not twice. I've seen it happen many a time because the dating market is crazy right now. Good men are not growing on trees. A lot of women are realizing that finding a solid, dependable man is harder than ever, especially when you're getting closer to 40. That biological clock is ticking louder and louder. The games become less entertaining. All of a sudden, that man that you're ignoring, he's starting to look like a lottery ticket. Now, let's be clear. Nobody owns another human being. But if a man decides to leave, that's his decision. But if you're demanding loyalty, you're demanding commitment, demanding monogamy while giving minimum effort, don't be shocked when somebody else sees his value. Relationships require maintenance. You can't stop dating your partner. You can't stop showing appreciation. You can't stop making them feel wanted because somebody is out there paying attention. And men, know your value. Women, don't get so comfortable that you forget what you have. Because the moment you start treating your partner like they for granted, somebody else is looking at them like a blessing. If you agree, drop a 100 in the comments. Let me know what you think for more dating and relationship content. Like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that follow button. And if you're struggling with confidence, you struggling with approaching women, get my ebooks, Unshakable Confidence, Shoot Your Shot. Also, don't forget to join my Patreon. We're going crazy over there. If you want my long form content, go to Melville Dynamics on YouTube, my ebooks, merch, and more, my one-on-one phone calls, go to melvilledynamics.com. The links are in the bio.
Don't care about other women. They don't. There's something that you guys have created, a fallacy, a sisterhood. Let me tell you something. If your man is paying for stuff, if he's blowing your back out, if he's not cheating, do not tell your best friend. Ladies, hold on a second. Let me talk to the camera. If your man is paying for stuff, if he's blowing your back out, if he's not cheating on you, do not go and tell your best friend. Because let me tell you something. Misery loves company. Women do not. These women are not your friend. They will take your man and walk down the road with him and not care.
So can I just say, yeah, because this is a conversation that you had on Backchat the other day, yeah, and this how this pretty friend of the group thing came about. I agree with you to some degree, but I feel like let's move away from the notion that real sisterhoods and real friendships don't exist. I can honestly say, like, I've been friends with my core group for 25 plus years now. We've been friends from reception, yeah? Those are my G's. Like, those are my sisters. We will tell each other, we hold each other accountable. And I think that what you're referring to, men also do the same thing. So we make it seem like...
Oh, no, 100%.
It's just women that just have this fake friendship thing and then it, like...
No, listen, okay, so you said to me, why do I speak to women?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, because it doesn't matter what I say to the man. Them.
Yeah.
All right, women are the standard. There's a saying: no nation can rise higher than the shoulders of its women. What that means is, when you look at a nation, you look at its women, and depending on what its women are doing, it's going to show the nation. It's one of the oldest things. So, when women are in a culture, when women are quality stock, and you can tend to see how society follows it.
When you say quality stock, what does that look like?
I mean, look.
What's quality stock?
I mean,
because first of all, referring to women as stock is insane, but quality stock, let's go anyway.
I mean, don't focus on the stock, because you'll be like,
okay,
it's not like seasoning, you know. Maggie cube.
That's what I'm thinking about. I'm just seeing Maggie cubes.
You understand the psychology of women who steal other women's men. The highlighted word is vicarious. Essentially, the woman who steals another woman's man is not necessarily interested in the man. 90% of the time is not about the man. It is about the jealousy of the man's woman. And if you have been in this situation and somebody has taken your man away from you, trust me, it wasn't because your man was a catch, because any man who can lower his moral compass and go towards a woman he barely knows is not a high value man. And they know that, but they're targeting you. These Jezebel energies, as I would like to call them, they envy a lot of qualities that other women have. It could be morality, it could be kindness, it could be intelligence, it could be ambition, it could be a lot of things. It could even just be your physical beauty. But they want to vicariously live through you to see what is so good about this man, what is so good about your life, why do you keep attracting all of these things? And if they can take your man away from you, it proves their own worth. Now, I don't mean to shame anybody who has the Jezebel energy, but let's just make things clear and realistic. You can heal from this Jezebel energy or this unhealed trauma-filled persona that you currently carry. You can become a divine feminine. But right now, I just want to make it clear to all the women who have done this to other women in their past. What did you really gain? From a spiritual standpoint, the more you do this, the denser your energy becomes, and the more toxic you become. Did you really win in taking away this woman or whoever you're jealous of? Did you really win? Because if it was this easy to take it away from them, then it means you just helped this person align to a higher path. Because if you take away somebody's man who you think is high value and they're easily stripped away like that, you didn't win. Now be honest with yourself and look within. If you feel like you do have these toxic tendencies to carry this Jezebel energy, it is not too late to heal. Understand empathy, stop seeing the world from an ego standpoint, and understand that there is abundance all around us. You do not have to be in scarcity mentality.
Hello there, I'm super excited to bring this word. I want to talk on why ladies prefer to chase their friend's boyfriend or partner. Why ladies prefer to chase their friend's boyfriend or partner. One is lack of contentment and the love of money. Some women are never contented with what they have. You know, they see their friend's boyfriend and how he takes care of, their friends, and then they begin to, imagine things. So as a result of that, they are not contented with what their own boyfriend or their own husband is actually providing for them, and they end up chasing after their friend's boyfriend and then sleeping with them, or sometimes even falling in love with that particular man, because they want to carry iPhone 13, they want to carry the Gucci bag and the bone straight hair, and the Tom Ford shoes and all that. So as a result of lack of contentment, they end up sleeping with their girlfriend's boyfriend. Two is wickedness. Some people are just wicked. Some women are just naturally wicked. They actually know that this is my friend's boyfriend, and probably they are engaged or they are even married, but they prefer to still lust after that particular guy, and they end up seducing the guy and having, sleeping with the guy. Is just out of pure wickedness. They don't have any other reason. They are just simply wicked. Three is pleasure. Yes, some friends like opening up to their friends, and they are like, oh, my boyfriend satisfies me in bed, he takes me to the end of the world, he gives me that pleasure. So the moment you begin to open up to your friend, she begins to imagine it with your man, and in the process she begins to make moves, and at the end she ends up sleeping with your man. So some women are just crazy about pleasure. So once you tell your friend how your man satisfies you, she begins to imagine it herself. So number three is pleasure. And finally is jealousy and envy. Some ladies are jealous of their friends. They just feel like, why should she be the one her husband is buying a Benz for? You know, why should she be the one traveling to America for summer and all that for holiday? So they just, out of envy and jealousy, they begin to chase after their friend's boyfriend, and then they end up having an affair with their friend's boyfriend. So number 4 today is jealousy and envy. I trust you ponder on these few words, and it will help you. God bless you.
Man out there are victim of best friend, where they introduce them man to best friend, get so comfortable, them best friend have the man number, and then best friend get jealous of them and take with them man. Enough woman out there today where them best friend take with them man. And then trust them best friend so much. Then when they are not there, then best friend text the man, call the man, and tell the man a bag of thing, you know. Oh, you know, such and such. Oh, Johnny, she have a next man. Yeah, she a give a bun. Yeah, and the man believe. The man believe when the man confront you. Yeah, see a lie. Lie, not go so. No, a lie them a tell for me. And the man believe your best friend so much. And the man I say, yeah, watch out, are your best friend? So your best friend know everything. Everything we had, you tell the best friend. And you never tell the best friend that. You never introduce your best friend to no man. And your best friend, because she jealous of you and she want your man. So when me say ladies, tap up, introduce your best friend to no man, and don't make your best friend have no man number. For them.
And you are seen with an attractive woman, a high quality woman, a desirable woman, you become more desirable to other women. I've talked to friends where they've even gone to clubs. They'll go there with a woman and they'll get more attention. Wow. And when that woman walks away, some of these women will try to slide in and slip in a number here and there.
Why do women do this? Why? It seems like women don't have ethics or don't have integrity, as opposed to saying, "Hey, I appreciate and I'm happy for you too." Why is it that some women, want to get in there and try to quote unquote steal the man or influence the man to stray?
Well, so it starts with the fact that women have this perception that quality men they're not in abundance out here. Yes, they're very scarce. So when you come across one, or you think you come across one, a lot of them have the mentality of, oh no, I have to try to get my foot in the door.
We're just talking about is how these whack-ass bitches be in a perpetual state of competition with you. They see a girl that they view as their competition. They see that she has a man, and they bring it upon themselves to prove that they can steal that man from you, which means they have won said competition, which, bitch, what competition? Like, you're whack. It's a delusion that they live in. But nonetheless, if they can steal him from a beautiful girl, they win. And so again, these bitches be living in this delusional competition, having imaginary beef with a guy's girlfriend. Meanwhile, we don't even know who y'all are. Genuinely, the amount of times it's happened with my friends or with me where we'll walk into a venue and some bitch is just staring you the fuck down. It'll be like, who the fuck is this? Like, why is she giving me dirty looks? And he'll be like, oh yeah, like we used to talk or we used to hook up. You realize that they just see you as this monster that won over them. And that's not even to mention the bitches that haven't been with him, but see that you're with him and now all of a sudden they want your man. The amount of times this has happened to me. Y'all didn't give a fuck about this guy before me. Now I'm dating him. Suddenly you want him? Suddenly you need this validation that you can steal my man. And if you're one of the unlucky ones like I once was, or you date a man who lives off of validation and female attention, those bitches will win. And then those bitches walk around thinking that they won, but you actually just won a cheater. You actually just saved me, cursed yourself in the name of winning. Y'all are whack. Like bitches' psychology is whack. I could never, ever behave this way. I would never look at a man with a girl and be like, she my competition, I'm gonna steal him from her. What deranged delusion do you live in? How insecure, how low is your self-esteem that is how you derive your worth? By beating out another chick for her shady, cheating man. Genuine pity is felt within my heart for them. I will not stop calling y'all whack for that. You guys are mad.
That have such low self-esteem, they have no identity. There is absolutely a reason why certain women go after men who are in relationships or men who are unavailable. It is because those men were attached to someone they looked up to. Those men were dating or are dating women that they think are beautiful, think they want to be like, that are stylish, women that just have an overall essence about them they want to be like them. So inadvertently, they will try to get your man. If you are a woman who carries herself high, you're pretty, you have a light, people envy that. They want to have people react to them the same way people react to you. There are so many people out here who really do not love themselves, don't even like themselves. If they look up to you, they are going to try to be like you in every single way, whether that's befriending your friends, messing with your man, dressing like you, doing things that align themselves with you. She's going to automatically just look up to you, especially if you have really high self-esteem and you just hold yourself to another standard. She will start to do things similar to you because in her eyes, if she achieves something that you've achieved or dresses the way that you dress or looks the way that you look, she will somehow be like you. Because she wants to do everything like you, she believes that if she gets your boyfriend to show her any type of attention, any kind of attention at all, that means she is similar to you. Your boyfriend could be the most unattractive man in the world. She's going to find him attractive. She wants to be like you. In her head, she is like you. And that makes her feel validated. That makes her feel better about herself because she looks up to you. If she can get the attention from someone that is so close to you, that means that she is similar to you in some weird way. If she gets your man's attention, in her head, she feels that you and her are on the same level. You actually love yourself, and that's why people love you. But because she cannot stand by herself and she doesn't have a sovereign personality, she's going to attach herself to anything that is attached to you. And it really doesn't matter what kind of attention it is. It could be anything from a text message, a like from a comment on social media. It could be anything insignificant. Anything that makes her feel validated, makes her feel as if you both are on the same level. This is why it's so important to really vet your friends. Hang out with women who also have high self-esteem just like you do. You really have to use your discernment when you are making friends with people. So many of these situations would be avoided if you hang out with people who are like-minded, who love themselves, know who they are, who don't need anything or anyone to validate themselves.
And we don't talk about it enough, is how women will only want your man because he's your man. Like before you were in the picture, before they knew that like you were with him and you were happy and he was doing everything for you and everything was great, nobody was really checking for him. I'm not saying he's not fine and he's not cool and he's not whatever, but they weren't checking him for him the same way that they are now that they know that you are with him. Now that you're posted up happy with him, now that he's buying you flowers and he's making you happy and you're going on vacations and going on date nights, all of a sudden he looks so attractive to other women. Like they see another pretty girl that's happy and smiling and they're like, I want what she has. And when they say it, they like genuinely want what you have, your man. And it's the weirdest thing in the world because girls are genuinely so competitive to the point where they really just want your man because it's your man. And even if they don't really like the man that much, like even if they don't really fuck with him that much, but they're like, oh, she likes him and she's happy with him and he's doing all this for her. So now I want him because I want that treatment and I want to feel like that. And I want to feel like if he likes her and she's gorgeous and then he likes me, that means I'm also gorgeous and I'm also great and I'm also wonderful. It is the weirdest thing in the world. Those are those weird girls, okay? They think like, oh, it's my turn. It's my turn. Like, I'm gonna spin the block because if he's happy with her, then maybe he can make me happy. Girls are fucking
want to fuck other women's husbands. It's a horrible female trait that women are basically innately jealous of each other. So whether it's your husband, your house, your car, your jewelry, men are happy to see other men do well. Like their friends, right? They like it. They don't have an issue with it. Like, great, you got a new job, great. They're actually much better at that. Women are kind of like, that means that she's doing better than me. It's jealousy, right?
Yeah.
And I think often women compete with other women. They're just like, hang on, why does he like her?
Yeah.
I'm better than her.
Have women lost their minds? Is there a shortage of men? What's happening? So a couple weeks ago, I was in a safe space and I was like, oh my god, I have a crush on someone, blah blah blah. And then one of the girls was like, oh my god, we can go to the shop so that you feel more comfortable and you can ask this person out. I didn't take it seriously, left it alone, but I ended up seeing this person at that place unplanned. And then that day she was like, oh my god, is this the place? I was like, yeah, this is the place, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, yeah, I meant to, you're talking about so-and-so. I meant to set up an event there and been meaning to actually, you know, make this happen. I was like, this is great idea, blah, blah, blah. You should definitely do it. Then she casually mentioned, oh, that's boyfriend. But I thought it was a joke. Or I thought it was like a way of saying, oh, this person is attractive. So I kind of like left it alone. Didn't take it seriously. Anyways, seeing this person more and more now at that particular spot. And I'm over here disclosing information thinking, oh, this is like a comfort person for me. Like she is potentially becoming a friend at this point. So one of those days when I was like working there, I check in with her. I was like, oh, did you ever, you know, get to talk to this person about the event that you wanted to set up? She goes, yeah, and I ended up taking this person's number. I'm like, oh my God, great. I think about it and I'm like, why don't I just ask her for the number at this point? So I go ahead and say, hey, can I have the number? So I can basically shoot my shot. This person goes, ha ha ha, go get yourself. Mind you, this was the person who had said, let me go with you so that you feel more comfortable asking this person out, right? Now there's two things, right? All right, even though I'm a bit wild, I still have a logical mind. So there's one side of it which is like, okay, you know, private information, you don't want to give this out, blah, blah, blah. There's another side which is like, this is extremely weird, because even if that were the case, why would you go about saying it the way you did? That's crazy. So you were like plotting along or something? It's insane.
You try to take somebody's man. Doesn't matter whose man it is. You remember this. That woman is living with him. She knows the real him. All you know is what you see on the outside and what he shows you. Mess around and think you stealing a good man and you done stole the devil itself. And it goes both ways. I love you, be well.
Too feminine for me, baby. The fact that I can't even tell the difference between a straight and a gay man tells you all that you need to know. Why is a straight man wearing pearl necklaces? Why do you have more bracelet than I do? Why are your eyebrows more shapely and perfect than mine? What is going on? Why are y'all walking around carrying a man purse, but it's really just a purse, okay? Now I'm finally starting to see why women have always been into bad boys or the bad boy image. It's not that we really like bad boys. It's just that they embody masculinity. You know, like they drive fast cars, they have guns, they're not afraid to fight. True masculine energy. That's what women have always been into. But the men today, y'all are a little too zesty and a little too feminine, okay? I'm a girly girl, but I have no makeup on today. It took like, 10 minutes for me to get ready? These men literally look like they would take hours to get ready. That's not a man to me. And I get it. This is why we need fathers in a home, because a lot of y'all are being brought up and raised by single moms, single women. This is why I don't care if I get along with my child's father or not. He's always going to be in my son's life, because I'm not about to be having a zesty ass son, okay? No way. No way in hell.
Keeping in tune with this girl who used to be friends with this other girl who was being mad.
I did a mini deep dive, and why did I come across this article that says how to steal someone's boyfriend? Now listen, I'm not saying that I would use this, but I'm gonna tell y'all what's on the list. Everyone knows that all the good men are in a relationship. The available men are available because there's something wrong with them. That leaves you a single woman with a desire to start a family with only one option: stealing someone else's boyfriend. The most important thing to start out with is maintaining plausible deniability. Don't be too upfront, just enter his sphere as a friend and talk only a little about your other dates, about your family, your hobbies, and find out what he likes and get interested in those things. To me, this is the craziest part. Dig about his current relationship. As a woman, you know how it feels to be sad and frustrated, so help him to channel the negative energy. Find out what his girlfriend is doing wrong and make him fixate on it. Remember, plausible deniability. Don't say anything bad about her yourself. As you dig deeper into his relationship, mold your personality to his alleged likes and dislikes. His girlfriend is argumentative? Be agreeable. His girlfriend is dumb? Be an intelligent girl boss. Does he like the way that she cooks? Say me too. As you get closer to him, ask him to introduce you to his girlfriend, either online or in real life. Get close to her and start sowing seeds of discord between them. Make it seem like he lied or did something stupid or said something bad about her. Make it seem like you're on her side. As you are simultaneously destroying their confidence in their relationship and also being their only comfort, things are going to get tricky. He's going to try and make a move, but you cannot let yourself be the other woman. He has to break up with her before physical stuff happens. If it just can't be helped, you have to show immersible guilt and shame and force him to break up with her. He can't see you as easy. You must show that you have morals and values and hate breaking your moral code. We're just overwhelmed with passion for him. Oh God. The only problem that now remains is the ex-girlfriend. If you've done the job correctly, she kind of hates him now anyway, and you're free to drop her out of your life before you make your shiny new relationship public. This is, wow. Convince her to block his ass and drive it home that she's too good for him. Then send a couple of men that you rejected her way. What? Then start a petty fight with her. Tell her she's toxic and end the friendship. A very important part of all this is no one can know what happened or else the whole relationship is publicly tainted. People will think bad things about your future family and it could affect your progeny and generations. I hope I said that word correctly. Wait a few months before making things public. Even if you disagree, you all should still thank me because this is the way of the world and you're now more enlightened and aware of how things work. The whole thread taught me one thing. Women are evil. That's it.
Try to be best friends with a married man. Just in general, women that try to get too cozy, a little too friendly with a man that has a wife. This comment is so important to talk about, and a lot of people left a comment like this. I completely agree that when a woman is like being overly friendly just to a husband, not a wife, I do think that there are women who try to get satisfaction in thinking, oh, he's giving me attention, he's choosing me over his wife. This is exactly why I say marry a man with good boundaries. Marry a man who will not let women be too friendly with him, because there really will be women that want the validation knowing a man is married and he's paying attention to them. And I feel like as women, we have like a sense for who those people are, who those women are, that really, just in general, any woman that's pursuing a friendship just with the married man, I believe they have a really deep need, a desperate need for male validation. So yeah, as wives, I think we can spot this immediately. And let's not get it twisted. There are also men like this. Like, I'll never forget, this man was like kind of being really friendly with me, and my husband was like, that guy is so weird. There are also men that want the attention of married women. So yeah, this is really the whole point of my initial video, is this is exactly why married couples need to have good boundaries, because there are people like this. Not the commenter, obviously, what the commenter is talking about.
There is no such thing as bro code. If a guy sees a girl that he really wants, doesn't matter if this girl is his best friend's missus, doesn't matter if it's his brother's girl, doesn't matter if it's his uncle's girl, his neighbor's girl. If a guy sees a woman he wants, he is going to pursue her, okay? When I broke up with my ex, I had two of his friends behind his back hit me up going, hey, I just wanted to check on the low between us that you're okay. If you need anything, I'm here for you. Do you want to go for a drive and talk about everything and anything? I'm here. I was like, what the fuck? And these were meant to be best friends. And I told my ex, I was like, oh, so-and-so hit me up. He's like, I don't believe it. No way. My boys would never do that. My boys. Yeah, your boys did do that. And that's why you can't trust all this bro code bullshit. It is not real. Believe me, when a man sees what he wants, he's going to pursue you.
Think about relationships and being together with somebody who you will eventually maybe get married to, or have a long-term relationship with, somebody who you will make decisions with together, somebody who you will love, somebody who you will honor, somebody who you will obey, somebody who you will share your dreams with. It's not simple. Relationships aren't simple. And it all starts from trustworthiness. It all starts from, am I able to trust you? Are you able to trust me? And most of the time we follow our friends and we end up making the wrong decisions. One thing I've realized in life is that when you're in a relationship, whether you have problems or it's going good, don't ever tell anybody about it. Because they always have some opinion on what you should do with your life, and they themselves don't have a life of their own. So my advice in any relationship, keep your business to yourself. Don't tell anybody.
Your house that you can't just let everybody and anybody inside. Some of you inviting people into your house and you're letting them into your matrimonial bedroom. Why? That's a place of sanctuary, whether you want to believe it or not. You can't just let anybody and everybody in your home, because that same person you let into your bedroom where you lie with your partner. We talking over town, yeah, I seen their bedroom, the colours of the walls are like this and the bed is this size and they got this going on, da 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 da. You think it stops right there? Some people don't even realise when they're gossiping, they can't help themselves. So if there's places of your home that you want to keep private, there's places in your home that you just don't want everybody in there, set your boundaries. But some people are too busy showing off that they forget themselves.
You have to be careful who you tell about your relationship and what you tell them. Like, I feel like as I've gotten older, I really just don't tell anybody when it comes to my relationship anything, because it's like they will frame ideas about your partner, and even if y'all get back on good terms, they will always have that thought of them in their mind. And it's like, everybody doesn't need to know everything. Everybody doesn't need to know when you and your partner are on bad terms. Everybody doesn't need to know when you and your partner are going through it or y'all having trouble in the house. Like, just keep that in-house, because I'm telling you, you could tell somebody something and really just be trying to like vent to them and confide in them, and then they gonna use it to throw it in your face or your partner's face. And then when y'all get back on good terms, they still might not like them. They still might feel a way about them. So it's just like, just to avoid all that, just whatever you and your partner go through, just keep that between you and your partner. I promise y'all, it's gonna help y'all relationships be so much healthier and last longer when y'all just keep y'all business to.
Let's look at the bigger picture here, because this problem goes way deeper than just a few viral TikTok clips or podcast snippets. What we're witnessing today is a deep crisis of trust and a total breakdown of basic loyalty in human relationships. For years, people were told that friendship was about unconditional support. But in so many modern circles, so-called friendship has devolved into quiet, passive-aggressive competition. People don't even want a specific partner because of who that person is. They want them simply because they see them making someone else happy. It's pure envy and a scarcity mindset in action. Instead of doing the heavy lifting on themselves, building their own value, and finding someone to create something real with. From the ground up, it's easier to jump into a finished product, copy what's working for their neighbor, and try to steal it. What makes this even more striking is the blatant lack of self-awareness. You have individuals demanding 100% commitment, loyalty, exclusivity, and royalty treatment from their partner, while giving the absolute bare minimum in return. Zero appreciation, constant nagging, bringing drama instead of peace. And then acting shocked and playing the victim when the relationship crumbles or when an outsider sees the value they failed to respect. A relationship isn't a trophy you put on a shelf and forget about. It requires daily maintenance, mutual respect, and emotional safety. Another huge factor is the total lack of boundaries and oversharing on social media and with friends. How many times in these clips do we hear the exact same warning? Stop letting everyone into your bedroom. Stop telling your friends every single detail of your intimate life and every argument you have. People have completely blurred the line between a private relationship and a secret one. Showing off everything on Instagram or venting over drinks to people who low-key want to see you fail is basically leaving your front door wide open for pests. You're broadcasting your weakest points to the world and then acting surprised when someone decides to exploit them. And let's be real, this goes both ways. Whether it's the fake bro code among guys waiting for their buddy's breakup or women preying on their friends' husbands, the core mechanism is identical. Low self-esteem, chasing validation at the expense of others, and an absolute absence of moral integrity. If you have to steal someone else's partner just to feel good about yourself, it means you're completely hollow on the inside. So what's the takeaway for anyone watching this? First, protect your boundaries. Your relationship and your home are a sanctuary, not a theater performance for your friends or social media followers. The less people know about your happiness and your struggles, the longer you'll enjoy actual peace. Second, value what you have right beside you before someone else does. If you have a solid, loyal person who brings peace into your life, cherish them every single day. Never take them for granted. And third, take a hard look at your circle. A true friend celebrates your happiness and helps you protect it. They don't look for cracks in your fence. What do you guys think? Have you ever dealt with this kind of fake loyalty in your own life or seen it happen to people around you? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. I really want to hear your takes on this. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, share this video with someone who needs a reality check, and subscribe to MattewReports for more unfiltered truth. Stay safe, stay aware, and don't take any nonsense. Peace.